What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I am actually playing a game I have legitimately not played in around 10 plus years. That is going to be Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, which I would say at this point is probably going to be one of the most controversial Need for Speed games ever. Probably coming down to the fact that it was more of like being, I guess you could say, a burnout type of game. But funnily enough, guys, I have to admit this. I cannot drive, but that's not what I was going to say. No, instead I have to admit this, I really did like this game. Now I do understand, like, yes, this game obviously had its issues and stuff like that with like progression or, different things that people did not like the crash animations or different things like that. But I have to say, guys, this game was fun. For some odd reason, I don't know why it is, but I think Fairhaven is probably one of my favorite Need for Speed maps ever. I would like to know in the comments below right now, guys, which Need for Speed game had the best map in your opinion. Let me know in the comments below and why, but for some odd reason, I don't know why, I just love the way this map actually was. Like, I love the design of it. I feel like it was insanely fun to actually do it. Sure, it might not be like the best game out there or something, or it has its issues. I just found it really fun, man, like it really was. One thing I have to do right now is I am obviously driving one of my favorite cars in the game at the moment. That is actually going to be the lovely Dodge Charger from the Movie Pack DLC. Love this thing. It's obviously from the one movie we all know of, Fast and Furious, which is the car Dominic Toretto drove. Oh, what up there, cop? How you doing, boy? How you doing? Luckily, I'm not going quick enough for you to be chasing me. Oh, yeah, it changes colors. Kind of forgot about that. Now, I was playing this game a bit earlier because it has legit been a minute, so I was like, you know what? Let me jump back on this game and play this 10 years later after never playing it. And you know what, guys? It has brought back so many memories. Now, when I did play this game, though, I was obviously on the PlayStation 3 back then, which right now I'm currently on the PS5. And as what I do know right now, you cannot play Need for Speed 2012 on PS5, at least not yet. Apparently, there's rumors of like the emulator thing coming, or maybe they'll bring the game onto PS5. Who knows? But as of right now, you obviously can't. So one thing I also want to do, why not kick this off with a most wanted race? Let's do the 10th one. Let's set destination. 1.8 miles. So when I was playing this game a bit, though, it really did bring back so many memories. One thing I will also make another video on, which stay tuned on this, is going to be how beautiful this game looks, guys. Like, I do understand it is obviously going to show its age in some areas, but wow, like, it really does look great. If you are wondering, I am currently playing this game on Steam at the moment, and that's pretty much the only place I know of you can play it on besides a PS3, which I obviously don't have. So I jumped back on the PC and I was like, oh yeah, bro, let's go play some Most Wanted, go revisit some old racing games, and man, it has been fun. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Might actually do some videos like this in the future. But besides that, though, let's go head over to one of the other events here to unlock the Alfa Romeo. So let me find where this is. I am currently crashing into legitimately everything. Bear with me. Ooh, this is kind of an interesting spot. I feel like this could be a spot for a car somewhere. That's kind of already on my mini map, but I do like the jack spot idea. I do feel like a lot of players might be like, Block, what do you mean you like cars scattered around the map, bro? I feel like it's a cool addition, man. Like, you can legit drive around anywhere, find the vehicle, and yes, obviously you can get a really fast car early on, but you still have to do the races in that said vehicle to unlock its parts. I feel like that's dope, and obviously I'm not on multiplayer, bro. Look at the animation on this race. My goodness, I think they all have something like this, but we'll obviously find that out more doing more of the most wanted races. This is for the lovely Alfa Romeo, which I love this thing. I've seen a few in real life, and I really do respect what they actually are. Like, they are pretty dope. Now, for this, I think I have to race him, right? Yeah, I have to race him, beat him, and then probably wreck him. It's been a minute, but I'm also driving the Dodge Charger here, guys. Might be the best option. Also, might not be a very good option. Gonna find out. For some odd reason, oh, I guess I already destroyed them. That's probably the part of the burnout type of thing talking. Also, guys, want to know a funny story? When I actually played this game back on the PS3, y'all remember the Slim Jim Dodge Charger SRT8? Yeah, that thing. I actually beat the entire campaign in that car, not even kidding. Funny thing is, maxed out with long gears, you actually can race every car in it, bro. Why? I honestly don't know, but you legitimately can. But I am currently destroying him right now. I'm way up here. There's obviously cops everywhere. That was a spike strip on the ground. I am so glad there's not weapons in this game, which don't hate me. I don't mind them. I know I was obviously playing some Need for Speed Rivals before. That is probably going to have weapons that most players were not a fan of. I think Hot Pursuit did it better, but I guess a lot of that's probably opinion-based. There's no spike strip there. Power Shot Nitrous, man, I wish other games had that. Funny thing is, I actually made a video on Motorfest about it. Like, why is a Power Shot Nitrous thing not in Motorfest, bro? That would be so dope, man. Like, imagine being able to have a nitrous setup like that instead of always having the burn type, man. I like the different setup there. And I apologize, guys, right now for my terrible driving. I'm trying here. Trust me, at least I am winning. I mean, I know the Charger's obviously really quick. I do like the way the game's flowing as well. It's running really well on the PC. It's not on Ultra settings, if you're wondering. I think it's on the one before Ultra. I haven't tried it. Might have to. Still looks really good, though. I'm really impressed here. Don't crash would be good there, bud. Don't crash it up. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Let's drift it. Let's drift it. I do like the drift brake drift thing. I know I didn't say that right. But I do know some people might be like, why do you like that setup, bro? For some reason, I really do like the way it feels. Like, you could probably see something similar to it on, like, I think Need for Speed Unbound has it slightly. Don't really like the way it's set up there. But on something like, I think it's Need for Speed Payback has a little bit of brake drift a bit. 2015's handling model, well, that one was, an interesting discussion. Then we obviously had Need for Speed Heat. That was probably one of my favorites. I like that one. Take most wanted rival to earn his vehicle. So that's what I have to do now? Ah, bro cannot survive against my lovely Charger, bro. I don't think so, buddy. Shut him down to win his car. This is probably not going to be fair. Anybody knows the Dodge Charger weighs as much as a small bus, so this is probably going to be fairly easy here. And I completely failed. That was pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Come on, buddy. I know my car's a bit faster than yours. Where are you, dude? Where? Oh, he went that way, bro. Bro took a shortcut. Hey, that's a nice car right there. Come on out, brother. Come on out, brother. I'm not really worried about the police that much. There he is. Alright, so I probably just have to hit him. Does he have health, or... Bro legitimately can't drive, dude. Where you at, son? Cops, please. I don't know what you're trying to do, but we all know this ain't gonna work. Look how easy I destroyed that cop, bro. There we go. I destroyed him. So there's number 10 down, guys. So I wanted to discuss this for a minute. I'll probably touch on this in a different video, but I do understand not everybody was the biggest fan of how the game was with, like, the most wanted racers. You obviously do some events, you level up your vehicle, you get some speed points, and then boom, you're automatically doing something like a most wanted event. Players were like, there's only 10, bro. Once it's done, it's obviously done. But I did like the way they did it. Sure, could there be like 15 or 20 of them? Well, yeah, that probably would have made a bit more sense if they did it that way. I just feel like it was so dang dope, man, with the way they did it. I just really think it was fun. Now, I do understand, like, I'm going to say this again, it obviously isn't perfect. Like, a lot of players probably jumped on the single player and like, man, there's no progression, bro. Is that a car right there? I am totally getting distracted by a jack spot, bro. Let me just head back this direction here, and there's police everywhere, bro. And that's a Maserati. I only have 32 out of 123 cars, bro. I have a lot of work. What up there, brother? This is probably where something like a reinforced chassis might be kind of handy instead of the lightweight. Let's go here. Add that, which I also like the upgrading system. I know it's not perfect again, but you know what? It's not terrible. So the reason why I did want to talk about the progression, we're obviously playing this game around 10 years after it came out, which, to be more precise, it's actually almost 12 years or so, which is just crazy to me. But if you actually are jumping on this game, though, you can be like, yeah, man, like, the progression's not that great. Not really sure why people are playing this game. Like, 2012 was not a good Need for Speed game. I really am a weird person, guys, because jumping back onto this game, I am legit loving it. It really is bringing back memories. It's so fun to play. Like, obviously, I do know it isn't perfect, but let's be real, guys. What game is? A lot of players were arguing that this game's, like, overall progression system wasn't that great on single player. Let's go look at a progression system on something like Motorfest, for example, where you basically don't have any campaign on that game either. Pretty much race around a bunch of different events. You max out your car, and boom, you pretty much keep driving around, and that's, oh, well, that's pretty much it. On this game, it's fairly similar, but there's one other aspect, bro. We got police, and I have to say this, going to touch on this in a multiple different video segment thing, so definitely stay tuned for it. But I'm going to say this right now. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 had some of the funnest police chasing in any Need for Speed game. There, I said it. Is it the best one? Well, that's kind of up for debate. but I do feel like it's going to be one of the better games, at least when it does come from like running from police or destroying them. Wasn't a big fan of 2015. Like, yeah, it could have been better, and I feel like that game wasn't all that great, to be honest. But here, let me not lose the police would be good. I think you can actually lose the cops driving through this, right? There it is. I did. I went down to 2 that time. And my car's green. That's the only way to change the color on it, which I'm fine with. And I think you can actually go up here. Let's do that. Police probably can't come up here. Bro, did I really just go too fast and crash into the top of that? That's a bit unfortunate, but I did lose the cops though, so I remember this spot in this game being one of the best ways to lose the police. Let's head over here. Now, unfortunately, I can't turn my car off. At least I don't know how to turn my car off. Let me know in the comments below. I'm hitting the horn button. That's the map button. That's definitely not it. I did actually have to like remap the controller and stuff on the PC to play it. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think the game was designed for a controller, at least when looking at it, unless I'm tripping. Again, wait, my car turned off. I don't know what I did, but that made me lose the cops really quick, bro. Goodness. You know what we have to do? We might have to switch cars real fast, but man, I love the Charger, bro. This is easily one of my favorites. Now, I do have to be honest here, though, driving the Dodge Charger, I've been pretty much using that more than basically anything else, but I was like, you know what, bro? You should probably go jump into some other cars and upgrade those and also find more cars. So here I am in the lovely Audi R8. Now, the one thing I did want to mention here, though, is stay tuned for more videos because I will definitely be going over more stuff. For example, like the upgrades, my thoughts on like the graphics, which I will definitely be posting probably very soon. And also going over a few things like the upgrading systems, most likely some of the cars, the way the handling is, and the overall like campaign design on the game, and most likely some multiplayer stuff, so stay tuned. And one thing I honestly, wow, I just completely destroyed that racer. And also one thing I definitely want to talk about and most likely go into more is going to be the police chases, like some crazy ones, messing with them. I really do feel like they are so dang fun. But I have to say this though, guys, I really do feel like I really want this game to be on PS5. Like, I don't think it will be unless they actually do like a crazy, you know, remaster like Hot Pursuit 2010. Is it possible? But I don't know. I feel like it could. At the same time, I feel like players are like, yo, bring on Most Wanted, bring on '05. Here's a thought. Why not bring both of them back for like a Most Wanted bundled remaster? I don't know. That would be the craziest thing ever. Considering the next Need for Speed game is a straight minute away, why not bring back multiple other racing games like Need for Speed Most Wanted '05 and 2012 to basically bring players back into some of the greatest racing games of their time? Like, why not do it? And I feel like that could actually happen. Will it? I guess time will honestly only tell on it. So far with the cars I have driven, though, I have not drove the Bugatti Vitesse yet, which I really should jump into that. I also need to do some of the other Most Wanted races, which I might wait on those. Most likely make videos on some of that and talk about some of the other cars like the Venom GT. Love that thing. The Bach Mono is one of my personal favorites as well. Stay tuned for that one. And one car I've been kind of liking is the Audi A1 Quattro, that little like hatchback looking thing. Love it. Really fun car to use. I just feel like some of the cars are dope. And we also do not see many of these vehicles in modern Need for Speed games, which is very unfortunate, like the lovely LFA. Stay tuned for that one. But overall, though, guys, jumping onto Most Wanted in 2024 has been such a crazy experience. Stay tuned for a lot more videos coming soon because, honestly, I am having a blast on this.